Are you looking for an awesome tournament winning deck with the Bandit, the Battle Ram, and the 3 Musketeers? That's awesome. Then this video is for you. Hey, I'm Avalon. On my channel, you get daily high quality content. It's live streams and videos. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks. Now, in this is a tournament deck that has been successful in my tournament. Actually made first place in my tournament. So make sure to watch all of the 3 battles I'm gonna share with you here in this video. In the first one, that's the one that you already see here. ChiefAvalon, he's the winner of the tournament. He's going against a Goblin Barrel Hog Rider deck. In the second battle, he will go against Graveyard Poison deck. That's a deck you meet very often in tournaments right now, because it is also very successful in tournaments. And then the third battle will be against Giant Graveyard. So another graveyard combo that you meet very often in tournaments. Like there's also Prince Knight Graveyard, there's Giant Graveyard, very common combos in tournaments. So check out how ChiefAvalon played it against those decks, and I'm gonna try to analyze how he did it to you in this live recorded video. So there you see the Ice Golem shielding his Bandit. Bandit, a very cool card. Also the Battle Ram and all those Goblins. The Goblin gang actually going there doing damage. And at the tower, and dang, see how fast that tower just went down. That's insane. Insane. Those Barbarians at the tower. The Goblin gang is so strong. And also the King Tower took a lot of damage. And also notice how the Bandit is so fast. And once he gets at the tower, or she gets at the tower, the Bandit, she'll be like a Lumberjack, doing a lot of damage like a Lumberjack does when she gets at the tower. Thanks for the sub. Now, Barbarians walking slowly, and Omar FO2 YouTube tries a hog push here with a Goblin Barrel, and is also able to do a lot of damage. Those Goblin Barrels, if dropped properly at the tower, are able to do a lot of damage. And there's the 3 Musketeers, but they're taken out pretty fast with that block. And Goblin Gang being distracted with the Skeleton Army. Nice job there. And also the Bandit has been killed, but ChiefAvalon does not really have to worry right now, because he's in the lead. There's the next Goblin Barrel, and nice log. On point, that log took out the full Goblin Barrel, and now the execution properly saved behind the Ice Golem. The Battle Ram going for the Inferno Tower, and actually the Battle Ram, or the Barbs in the Battle Ram, take out the Inferno Tower pretty fast. He's unlucky here because the execution locked to the tower and didn't take out the Skarmy. But there's the tower down as well, and dang, it's 2-1. Nice first victory here against Goblin Barrel Hog Rider. It's actually almost a 3-crown victory for ChiefAvalon. Nice play. And the next battle is against Poison Graveyard. Check it out. One of the very common decks you meet in tournaments. And let's see. Let's try to focus here how ChiefAvalon is playing it. It drops the Ice Golem behind the tower. He also has the 3 Musketeers. He's going against Furnace. Very common. He does a 3 Musketeers split here, which is smart, because then there can't be fireballed that easily. There can't be poisoned that easily. So one of them protected by the Ice Golem, the other 2 attacked by the Prince. But they were almost able to take out the Furnace. They did some damage to the Furnace there. And now ChiefAvalon has to defend against the Electro Wizard, and he does that with the Bandit. And now look at the Bandit, charges to the tower. And with the first push, he already got 300 down, and that tower just lost 600 health points just by one Bandit push. So if the Bandit gets to the tower, it's gonna be devastating. Crazy. And he also plays the Barbarian Hut. It's an expensive card, but if you're able to drop the Barbarian Hut, that constant flow of Barbarians is gonna make it very difficult for the opponent. And also the Goblin Gang, that was locked, it didn't really help here. And yeah, Barbarians taking away those Fire Spirits, that works really well. And ChiefAvalon waiting for his Elixir to charge, and there's the first Graveyard attack. and he uses the Executioner to defend. That usually works really well. He also has to use the log, and then he distracts that knight with the battle ram. The battle ram, of course, will take out the furnace. Yes, and now the barbarians running for that right tower. Barbarians and another bandit on the left. Bandit going for the Electro Wizard. It's like a lumberjack. It's like the female lumberjack. Bandit died, but she is so fast and she is so strong. So currently it's a bit closer here. Candleswagger, I think he's preparing another strong push. There's the next graveyard, and he defends with log and ice golem this time, and he has to take some damage there. He wasn't really ready, so he has to take some damage, and now he drops another 3 musketeer split. Barbarians will die before they actually hit that furnace. And there is the battle ram. Battle ram will go for the furnace if it's able to, but it doesn't. And barbarians die. Musketeer take out the Electro Wizard. And there's another ice golem push, but nice log. 1 barbarian at the tower, 1 muskie at the tower. Dang, this is so tough. He almost can't get to the tower. And he always has to be careful because there is the next graveyard push already. The next graveyard push at the tower. And this time he defends with the battle ram. And yeah, he took some more damage there. A lot of damage. Very close. But now 4 barbarians. 1 log. And the Goblin gang. And there goes the tower. Nice push there. So it's basically the mass of troops with the Goblin gang, the barbarians from the hut, and the barbarians, and the very fast bandit that basically took this tower and got him another victory. Then the third battle here, as I promised, it's against Giant Graveyard. And we're gonna see how well he plays against Giant Graveyard. So far we've seen several different strategies that he applied, like using the battle ram against defensive buildings, because when it gets there it will usually destroy that defensive building. What we see here right now is using the battle ram against the tower. It does a lot of damage when it gets there, and it protects the bandit. And if the bandit gets the tower, it's gonna be like a lumberjack at the tower. It's gonna be devastating. Also here, the Inferno tower used against that giant really burned him. Yeah, that giant is such a sad giant. It died so fast. And now Candleswagger again. I like how he plays the Goblin gang. The Goblin gang really at the right moment. A real danger, and Danielson here will also encounter that. He will always have to defend with the log against the Goblin gang. If he's not on time, he's in trouble. And again, there you see the Goblin gang. You have to respond to the Goblin gang. He does it with a zap. That means he can't zap the battle ram. He has to use the Electro Wizard. Nice play of the Skarmy, but Kenda also has the log. But Danielson was able to defend. Nice defense there by Danielson. It's not an easy battle here for Candace. And now, of course, he fills up the elixir. He has an elixir disadvantage right now. And it's the next giant. He drops a miner on the same side as the giant. And that miner does a small amount of damage. And then it will be shot by that tower. Giant approaching slowly. He's planning to drop the Inferno tower. He drops it kind of way behind there to make sure it's not attacked too fast. And that's actually a very smart play there of that graveyard. Let's quickly hold it. Because the Inferno tower is distracted by that graveyard and will not go for the giant. So that makes it really, really hard for Candace to defend. And here in this situation he actually uses the Goblin gang to defend against the graveyard. But there's a strong push against him. And there's also the arrows, but the arrows were a little bit too late. And he's actually also lucky here that the Electro Wizard is going for the tower and not for the Inferno tower, because otherwise it may have taken the tower. And now he counters, which is funny because Danielson has actually an elixir advantage. But there's a battle ram push and that hits. And the miner hits. And there's also the poison. Very close one here. The Barbarians will die in the poison. Next graveyard. And he's gonna defend with the Electro Wizard this time. And also the Bandit to take out those Barbarians there, and now there is the Giant approaching. If the Giant gets 2 hits at the tower, it's over. It's over. That's all he needs. 1 hit. Lock to push him away, and dang, the Bandit saved it. Now it's on Candace to counter push, but there's all those units approaching. The next Giant, and he defends against that Giant with the Goblin gang, is able to take him out because those arrows were just a slight little moment too late. And the Electro is helped a lot, of course. And there's a lock. The Miner is at the tower, and the Miner will do the job. Yes, there you go. So, that's a deck that really needs great nerfs, because it's all those 3 battles, in my opinion, were very close. You have to be constantly pushing, never let the opponent rest. Push with the Miner, push with the Battle Ram, push with the Bandit, drop those defensive buildings. So there's a lot of things to do when you play this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like Clash Royale content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have an awesome day.